Hello, this is It's My Lifestyle, and I'm Elder Shorron Vinson, and I want to welcome you for coming in today, joining me. I'm looking forward to this time today. Thank you so much for everybody who has been supportive. You've been sharing it with somebody. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and you can't even find it any better. This is what I pray for, but if not, today's still going to be a good day. We've got a word from God today, and I hope you take a little time to share it with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe again. If you haven't done it so far, even in these last 2 seconds, take a little time and subscribe. We'll wait for you to subscribe. Thank you so much again and again. I appreciate all of you. I really, really do. I appreciate all of you who keep me going with your comments, and it's really helpful to know that God is helping you and He's showing Himself mighty in your life and giving you the encouragement that He gives me to share. I just love that. That is so beautiful. Don't forget to share it with somebody else. Share it on social media. Let people know that they can come stop by the channel and get a word from God, feel a little better in their spirit, and keep on going. That's what we want to do. Today, I just want to speak from a subject. I have no wine. Got some water, but I have no wine. I have no wine. And maybe you don't agree. Maybe you don't feel it like this. But there are so many who understands how it feels to run out. You know, you run out of money, you run out of plans. Some of us have run out of faith. Some of us have just run out. You know, you run out of ideas. You run out of creativity. It just seems like you can give and give and give until you've given out. And, you know, you find yourself at rock bottom, or you find yourself depleted. You just don't know where your next move is coming from. Maybe you're waiting on payday. Maybe you're just waiting for some check or something. You know, you're just waiting because maybe you just have run completely out. And you just don't know what to do next. And you just don't know what to do. I've got some steps for you. Step 1, when you have run out of wine, find Jesus. Find Jesus. You can't live this life without Jesus. We can't do this thing on our own. We need Jesus to fight. We need Jesus to keep going. He's going to take care of you. He's going to see about you. The scripture lets us know that I've never seen the righteous forsaken. Never, never, never. Nor his seed begging bread. So that's the first thing. Find Jesus. If you haven't gotten him by now, come on, find Jesus. In the scripture, at the wedding, when Jesus was there and his mother was there, and the mother realized that there was no more wine, she told them, find Jesus. She went to Jesus and said, hey, son, they need you. So that's the first thing. You find Jesus, because he's the one that can help us. Step 2, what do you do then? When you find Jesus, he's going to give you something to do. Oh, yeah. I don't care how broke down you are, how depleted you are, how out of wine you are. I don't care how down, whatever. He's got a job for you, and he's going to give you something to do. It's going to seem like you can't do it, but he's going to give you a job to do. When he gives you a job to do, step 3, do it. So in this very scripture, when they ran out of the wine, and Jesus finally said, hey, I'm going to do this. He told the servants to go get some water pots. He told them, go get some water pots and fill them up to the brim with water. These were for washing hands, for when people came to the wedding reception. This is for washing of the hands as the reception and as the wedding takes place. That's what this is for, washing hands. This is not for wine now, Jesus. But Jesus didn't ask them what this was for. He told them to go get it. So that's another thing. Don't start reasoning with Jesus about how you can't do it and it's impossible and you don't have this. Whatever Jesus tells you to do, you do it. They went and got those water pots. They filled them up to the brim with water. And I know they want to say, Jesus, did you hear them? They ran out of wine. They didn't run out of water. These people don't want water to drink. They want wine to drink. Don't argue with Jesus. Don't argue it, because that's we can do that. We can hold counsel with Jesus, telling Jesus all about it as if he doesn't know. Jesus didn't ask them to question. He just said, go do it. And that's what I say to you. Whatever Jesus tells you to do, do it. I know it seems like impossible, but do it. There's a blessing in it. God's going to show you a miracle. Okay? Do whatever he tells you to do. All right? That's the thing. And God's going to show himself strong. I don't know how the wine became wine. I don't know how the water became wine. I don't know where in the transition, because water is completely different from wine. But somewhere in the transition, they went from having water to wine. I don't know if the water became wine when they brought the water filled with water. I don't know as they began to pour, it became what? I don't really care. The point is, if God's going to show you a miracle, let him do it. You be obedient, and that's the challenge for us. We human beings with this flesh and blood, we like to get in it and meddle. We like to stop the progress, but don't stop the progress. Whatever Jesus tells you to do, get in there and do it. And God's going to show you a miracle. Do you know, at the little woman who had the son that was going to bake the cake, that last cake, and die? Do you know she almost missed the miracle? Because when Elijah told her, say, hey, bake me a cake first, she could have put her hands on her hip and said, prophet, did you hear what I said? Didn't you hear me say that this was my last cake? But when he said, make me a cake first, where there's a first, there's always a second. Didn't you hear that? Where there's a first, there's always a second. So, make me a cake first. She went and made the cake, and out of obedience, do it, do it, do it. Whatever Jesus tells you to do, do it. So, if you have no wine, and you need wine, you have no resources, you have no money, you have no, whatever it is you lack, begin to find Jesus and do whatever he tells you to do. And we're going to turn around and see a miracle. That's the part we can all enjoy. Here's the last thing about this situation right here. This is the one thing that you can tell and run and tell somebody else about. Now, everybody didn't see the water in the water pots. The servants saw the water in the water pots, but everybody tasted the new wine. So only a few people may know what you're going through. Only a few people may see what really happened, but everybody's going to benefit. Everybody's going to see the miracle. Everybody's going to enjoy it. I love that about Jesus. I love that about him, that it's not just for you. You're going to be able to share this with everybody else. I love that. So don't forget, if you sit in the situation and you're saying, I have no wine, listen, you're going to have wine after this. Okay? I promise you, doing the will of God works. Thank you for joining me today. And until the next time, you be blessed. And I hope to see you really, really soon.